wraps up our 11th season of NBA 2K TV.
We have had so much fun with you, the community. Thanks to all of you for making this another successful 2K TV season.
Definitely, and we're already hard at work on Season 12. We have so much in store for you for NBA 2K26.
I cannot wait for 2K26.
But until then, remember, you can access all past 2K TV episodes from the main menu. You'll find
it's time to meet the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the power forward position, 6'10", number 41, Nikola Jovic. At the point, standing 6'5", number 1, Ty Jerome. Starting at the other forward position, at 7 feet, number 13, Lauri Markkanen.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Batum is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Zach LaVine. And there's Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Boston, they've got Nikola Jokic. Markkanen is out there with Avdia. And it's Jerome in at point guard. No team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s. These Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link, and it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And it feels so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. A great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
Here's Jerome. Outside, Avdia. Exit out to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Avdia can't hit. Here's Giannis. Avdia with the rebound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Young. When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Markkanen inside the line. And he hits the jumper for 2. Markkanen's got his second basket. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization. But you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
They get it again. And Jokic gets it to go.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
On its way from Young for two. It's good from the top of the key.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver in the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
I'll tell you, that jumper of Levine, so pure looking when he's in rhythm.
Jokic against Porzingis. Jokic passes to Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Markkanen's got 9.
Every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Bucks.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Levine, wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's such a beautiful, high-arcing jump shot from Zach LaVine.
Jones kicks to Markkanen. Passes to Cornette. Here's Grimes. He's defended by Alvarado. The Mavericks leading. Here's Levine. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Levine's got 8 points.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
Pass to Gallinari. Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
It's Jones on the wing, defended by Young. Jones against Young. And again, it's Boston converted.
Yeah, Jones very smart. Always takes what the defense gives.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Jones. Now Young. over Jones. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Young. Also Zach LaVine out there. Porzingis is out there with Batum. And it's Messi in at the power forwards position. Jones against Young. Now here's LaVine. Defense is right there. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against Chicago, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for some good basketball.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Luke Cornett. Avdia comes in for Markkanen, and it's Ty Jerome in for Tyus Jones. Now, here's Jokic. Over Porzingis. Jokic, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
LaVine can't hit. Boston trailing. All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
That's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Dallas making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Avdia, the pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Jerome passes to Avdia. Count it, good. Jerome's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. The players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play, and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games, and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments and to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the front.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Guys, back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Jerome, defended by Young. Pass to Grimes. Takes a three. Got a piece of it.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
The Celtics making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and DAL is also making a switch. Hayes is checked in. .136 left to play here in the half. Shot up two there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk news with you anytime.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. ADB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And an NBA Finals rematch tonight, and they're the defending champs. Certainly feeling confident.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Now the pass to Young. Alvarado with it. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Avdia with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
Now, here is Young. He's got 16. Back to Alvarado. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Jones against Young. Now here's Jones. Here's Avdia. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Avdia's got 4 points this quarter.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Lauri Markkanen had a huge first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's going to do it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Avdija. Jokic is out there with Markkanen. And it's Jerome in at the 1. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Pass to Jovic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Here's Jerome, defended by Young. Here's Jovic, and he uses the glass on the leg. Jovic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Pass to Batum. Porzingis trying to get free. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Young. Batum's got it all tied up now for Dallas. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wing.
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Boston. Larry Nance is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Celtics second.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here's Avdija. And that one, good. Avdija's got 8.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Young pass to Porzingis. Nance outside. Levine against Avdija. Levine's shot is on. Left side, Avdija. Pass to Jerome. Misses the 3. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
On the wing, Markkanen. The pass to Jerome. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jovic passes to Jerome. He can't get it to go. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. A 2-point game. Here's Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. 18 points for him.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Here's Jovic. 6 points for him. Bucket is good. Jovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For your Celtics youth next team.
Dallas making a switch here.
And look now at some numbers for Jones. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 12 points per game last year. 7 assists and 2 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Passes it to Young. 5 to shoot. Levine for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Jones, the pass to Jovic. Kicks it to Markkanen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 14 points.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
High post Young, working on Jones, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dallas.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Here he goes. Alvarado bounce pass. Here's Gallinari. It's deflected. Young against Gallinari. Pass to Nisi. And here's Young. 21 points in the game. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target from outside. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Gallinari finds Markkanen. Avdia. Outside, Markkanen. They grab their own miss. Fournette. And he finishes nicely on the way up.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Now Young, 25 points in the game. He takes it in. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Mavericks.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Cornette passes to Jones. From 8. Nice touch on the back shot. Jones has got 8 points.
Well, you can see with his ability to deck it, Jones can be a very frustrating cover. That handle tight.
And there's the feed to Avdia. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Antetokounmpo is out there with Porzingis. And there's Batum. And it's Young. And it's Levine. And at the 2 guard. Jokic passes to Jerome. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Benny Avdia picks one up.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Avdia. There's the pass to Jerome. Out to the wing. A 3. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 9 points here in the second half.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Young passes to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for Porzingis.
Well, defense is there, guys. Porzingis just very difficult to stop, even in traffic.
Passes to Avdia. Jokic trying to free himself up. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
And you don't want to allow too many of those shorters with the game right now in the balance.
Dallas calls timeout.
It's time for some t-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Levine. Yep, it counts. Levine's got 19 points.
Whoa, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Pass to Jerome. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
D with very good pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
It's really tough to game plan for Kristaps Porzingis, one of the top inside-outside threats in the entire NBA.
To take the lead, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jerome, that's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Avdia, the pass to Jokic. Here's Jokic. The Celtics working the ball around now. Lets it fly. Jerome, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Knocks it loose. A wide-open look here for Porzingis. Good on the triple. Porzingis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Here's Avdia. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Back to Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Young pass to Giannis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The pass to Jovic. Over Giannis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 1. And good that time. Bean's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And Jokic gets it to go.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Young's shot is off. Boston's gone 3 or 4 from downtown here in the fourth. To the inside. Jokic using his size.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Young passes to Antetokounmpo. It falls!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Kept alive. It's good.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 1. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Jerome passes to Jokic. Got it! Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 1. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On its way from Young for 2. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Second team foul. At the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Line for 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Young outside. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Fires from way out. Oh, he got it to go!
I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joker, you guys were down, and then all of a sudden, boom, you come back. What happened?
We didn't give up. It was an important win for us, and we just didn't want to give up. And that was our best in that last 3 minutes, and we won the game. That's the most important thing.
You finished with a flourish, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe crash into the starlight.